Hello friends, today we'll try to understand the neurodegenerative disease and their cause and consequences, how it happened and when it happened, and how to manage such vulnerable disease in our society. So let's begin. So neurological disorders are the second most common cause of death worldwide and the major reason of disabilities in our society. So my friend, let's talk about a common issue in elderly population, which is neurodegenerative diseases. So let me first clarify the meaning of neurodegeneration. Neuro, which refer to brain cell, that is neurons, and the degeneration we all know, which means destruction or damage something. So what is neurodegenerative disease? In simple language we can say any disease or disorder caused by the death of neuron is called neurodegenerative disease. My friend, as we know, our brain is very complex, yet it manages its function in the tightly regulated manner. So the human brain is an amazing organ shaped by evolution, controlling our thought, feeling and action like a conductor leaving a symphony. But what happens when this extraordinary organ starts struggles? My friend, when the intricate working of the mind begin to falter, causing confusion, destruction in our own thought and feeling. In such moment, we are faced with a deep dilemma, trying to understand our own thought and emotion amid confusion and uncertainty. So my friend, get ready to learn about neurodegenerative diseases which affect millions of people worldwide. As I said, these are complex, but I will try break it down into it's easy to understand. We will explore this condition including what causes them and their symptoms and the latest treatment for the neurodegenerative disease. My friends, neurodegenerative disease are the conditions and these are very sad because they can take away our memories, ability to move and even who we are as a person. Imagine your brain is like a super busy airport with thought coming and going all the time. But what if runway start to break and the flight can't take off? That is bit like what happened with neurodegenerative diseases. They cause problem in our brain like a air traffic controller gone wrong. My friend, these conditions are a group of disorder where the brain nerve cells slowly break down. But what starts this problem in the first place? My friend, the neurodegenerative diseases are like bullies that attack our brain cell. They slowly make our neuron weak and ultimately break down. Disease like Alzheimer's, Parkinson and the disease, these are example of this disorder. They causes problem with how our brain and spinal cord work. These diseases are complicated and scary as well. They can make it hard for people to think, move and even breathe. My friend, there are many scientists, they are working hard to understand these diseases better and find the way to help people who have them. Now we will talk about causes of neurodegenerative disease. So neurodegenerative diseases are caused by various factors that harm or kill the brain cells. These factors include genetic mutation. So the changes in gene can make a person more likely to develop these diseases. And this next is environmental factor. So the exposure to certain chemical or toxin may contribute to the risk factor to develop such vulnerable disease. And the third, age related changes. As we get older, our brain cell can become more vulnerable to damage in such conditions. So these diseases are complex and combination of these factors likely play a role. For example, Alzheimer's disease can link to the genetic mutations, while Parkinson's disease can be influenced by environmental toxins. So how to recognize such symptoms? It is important to recognize the symptom of neurodegenerative disease early on. That can include memory loss, that is forgetting things more often, impaired motor function, which is difficulty with the movement like walking or picking up the object. And the third, which is most important, cognitive decline. Cognitive decline. So trouble with thinking, reasoning or understanding. These symptoms can vary depending on the disease and can be challenging for both patient and their loved one. So now we will talk about how we can find neurodegenerative disease early on. These diseases can happen because of genetic things in our environment that are harmful and getting older. So knowing what causes them can help us find a way to treat and stop them. My friend, finding these diseases early is really important so we can start treatment and manage symptoms. You more often heard about doctors use different tests like physical exam, tests to look at your brain, and lab tests to make sure it a neurodegenerative disease and not something else. But what is the current treatment option we have for such vulnerable disease? My friend, the current treatment for most neurodegenerative disease cannot cure the condition, but they can help manage symptoms and improve our quality of life. Healthcare provider often recommends combination of the medication and therapy. However, there is still a lot more to be done in the fight against such vulnerable disease. Continued dedication, collaboration and innovations are needed to overcome the challenges ahead. My friends, there are many researchers, they are also looking into new treatment like gene therapy and stem cell therapy. So together we can make a difference in the lives of those affected by neurodegenerative diseases. So what impact on the patient and caregiver by such vulnerable neurodegenerative disease? So neurodegenerative disease not only have a profound impact on patients but also on their loved ones. The physical, emotional and financial burden can be overwhelming, highlighting the need for better support and resource for the caregiver. Now we will talk about research and future directions related to neurodegeneration disease. So my friend, research is being done to understand neurodegenerative disease better and find the better treatment. Scientists are using genetic, brain imaging and the biomarker to learn more about this complex disorder which impacting in our society. So my friend, now I will conclude here. The neurodegenerative diseases are very serious conditions that affect many people worldwide. While there is no cure yet, ongoing research is giving some better hope for treatment, and hopefully one day we will have a better cure for such vulnerable disease. So by raising awareness and supporting research, we can all help in the fight against such vulnerable disease. So my friend, let's come together to learn more about the brain and find the cure for such vulnerable condition which is neurodegenerative disease. So thank you for watching. I hope you learned something new about the neurodegenerative disease which is impacting our society badly, and one day we will get better understanding and cure for such disease. So thanks.